And we're going to do this at the count of 5 and then breathe out. Okay. Breathe in. And breathe out. And do whatever's comfortable for you. And breathe in. And breathe out. And again, breathe in and breathe out. And this sets up a circumference of love around 8 feet around your entire body. And it also sends great messages to your brain that all is well. And peace and abundance is ours for the keep. And breathe in again to the count of 5. And breathe out. And now just be with that love for just a moment. I'll mind the time as you continue to breathe in and out. And now if you'll just bring your thoughts right back to this beautiful room, this sacred space that we created before you walked in here this morning. And know that all is well. Namaste.
Namaste.
Kathy's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I hope you brought your singing voices. We have a beautiful song by Gary Lynn Floyd. I told Dave he wants a rock concert. I said, no, not yet. let it be heard. Tell me your story, tell it to me, and don't leave out a word. Yes. 'Cause I think I've been here too, 'cause I'm a seeker just like you. So take your guard and let it down. Take your guard and grow it here. So take your guard and let it down. Go deeper still until you come unwound. And I'm looking right at the words unbound. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, yeah, yeah, unbound. Do that with me, do that with me. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, 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 unbound. I don't believe you. Do it one more time with me. Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, 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 unbound. Doesn't it feel good? Hey Gary, are you watching? Lay it down, lay it down, lay it down, 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 unbound. Got nothing holding us back. We're unbound. So lift up your voice. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. Sitting front row. I hold you in my heart, and I will always. You are my family. You are the face of God. You are my family, and you are the face of God. Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Oh, as I look out there, I see the face of God in each and every one of you, and I am so grateful to be here this morning to deliver our opening prayer. And so let's just take a moment as we travel inwards to that space in the middle of our heart where God resides. And as you do this, allow your eyes to again softly close or lower them, whatever is most comfortable. And notice your breath. Notice your breath for just a moment, the easy inflow and the easy outflow. This, my beloveds, is the symbolic nature of God. You're only aware of it because I have brought your attention to your breath. But God is unfailing in its delivery. God is unfailing in its timing. God is unfailing as that symbolic effort shows itself with no effort whatsoever. For that is God in action always and in all ways. So I will speak my prayer in the first person, knowing that it is also your prayer if you choose those words to be yours. And so it is in this moment I know and affirm that God is so good. I know and affirm that this beloved community that we call the Las Vegas Center for Spiritual Living meets every need of mine. I am supported, I am loved, I am held in the embrace of not only Spirit, who lives in the middle of all of this, but by every person who walks through its doors, the ministry of prayer team, and our beautiful and amazing ministers. I know this because I can see this, I can feel this. My view is of the Most High. That view is both from the outward and the inward, from without and from within, from high and from this level. I am so grateful knowing that God has infused itself in my very being, and it does so each and every moment as I take in that breath and I expel that breath. I know that these needs are met joyfully, and I gratefully accept each and every prayer, each and every hug, each and every love, each and every moment that we can gather in this beautiful, holy space. I am so grateful. I am so grateful knowing that our ministers today bring all of their wealth, their knowledge, their love. These are wealthy attributes to give to each one of us today. We are held and we are loved. I know that today Reverend Stacy will deliver the exact and precise words that our heart is open to and that our ears receive. And if those words are meant for you, my beloved, please accept them, knowing that they were designed precisely for that. I know that everybody that's involved in this day-to-day, Yvonne, Charlie, Julius, Jaden, Caden, Gail, all of our volunteers, Patty, Dave, each and every beautiful, sweet soul is present in this moment to give you what they have to offer, their talent and their treasure. I am so grateful knowing this. I am so grateful knowing that as God is, I am. Ernest Holmes tells us that there is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is my life right now. And I am so grateful for this knowing that God is and I am. To stand in this space of great gratefulness lifts my heart. It allows new ideas and new thoughts to come into me. Being in a space of gratitude allows an opening for all things good. I am so grateful knowing that God is present in our midst. I am so grateful. And so I release this word into the law, knowing it is already done, as God does all that is right and perfect. We release that word knowing it is met with all that is right to be met with. I release this word knowing it is already done in the law of which God is. And we anchor these words as we say together, and so it is, now and forevermore. Amen.
Thank you, Franny.
Franny, you gave me hot flash. I'm just going to say that. I mean, you can tell. I'm just saying. It was beautiful. I'm so grateful for you. Was that it? Applause for my hot flash? Thank you.
Oh.
I can do a lot more for you. Oh, my, what a guy! Thank you, hon. Oh, gosh. I'm so sorry you have to go through this with me. The thing is, I can't make it. Well, I can't. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Oh, he thought I was having a hot flash because I was going to sing my solo, but I'm not doing that yet. I don't know, because you were busy taking care of your old lady. You got busy taking care of me. Thank God I got that guy, right? Shoot. Thursday is Veterans Day. David's gonna play a little medley there for us. Yes, I want it now.
We want it now.
Oh boy.
Now he's been practicing.
Hold on. I gotta get my layered voice. I forgot how I did it.
That's right. Oh, it's beautiful.
There we go.
It's beautiful.
If it's comfort for you to sit better, you can, but I'm gonna remain standing.
Yes, we can stand up here for sure.
Come on, baby. What can I do now?
He's still thinking about doing my fan.
Because Patty had a hot flash.
Yeah, that's right. I'm so sorry, my hot flash is coming.
Okay, hold on.
Let's stop time.
I'm gonna have to do it the regular way.
Yeah, do it the regular
I'm
way.
gonna have to.
Yeah, I know you want to do it the flashy way,
I do.
but don't. We're gonna do it our way.
Are you gonna sing?
No.
Oh,
We've tried that before. It was not good.
Oh.
It was not good. What was it? So. He's so good.
This is the Army.
That was the Army. Navy, right? Marines?
The Marines. This is for the Navy.
I love it. It's not flashy, but I love it. What do we got? This is the Air Force.
Yes, this is the Air Force.
I know that.
Space Force doesn't have a song yet, but when they do, we'll add that as well.
Yes. Thank you so much. You made me seated. Thank you. Thank you. We say God bless America on Sunday morning for so many reasons, and I've been asked several times, why do you all do that? We live in a military town.
Yeah.
Air Force Base is here. We have several members that have been in service to this country. I don't have a family member that hasn't been in each branch, so it's important, I believe. But we bless everyone. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Oh my God, it's the 7th, but it's the first Sunday.
That's right.
Throws me off.
I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah. Powerhouse didn't want to say
I
anything.
didn't. Is that crazy?
I know. Thank you for not telling me that.
Yes, sir.
But since it's our tradition, the first Sunday of the month, we like to acknowledge those birthdays. I can't even. It's hard to say November. Someone said, your birthday's next month. And I had to think about it. And I'm like, oh my God, it is. Already. November birthdays? Yay. Patty loves to sing happy birthday.
Please help me. It's so great. Happy birthday to you guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my dear loved one. Happy birthday to you.
Wow. We have some anniversaries this month too. Actually, we at our picnic on Saturday yesterday, there was a couple that it was their 61st wedding anniversary. Wow. I think they're here. The Seeleys, hi. And anyone out there? So who's celebrating who is celebrating
Happy anniversary, you guys.
anniversary in November?
You know how this goes, right? Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, and many, many more.
Wow.
Love so much.
Wow, 61 years. Wow. I made a joke yesterday. They've known each other since they were 2. So, but I don't know. That's a long time. It's beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Anybody here for the first time? Or first time in a long time? Hi. Our ushers have a gift for you. How did you hear about us, sir? Oh, okay. So did I. So did Reverend Stacy. Nice. Hi. I know this couple over here. I know how you heard about us, but welcome. And welcome back, Bob. We haven't seen Bob. You know, when you have a girlfriend or almost wife, you kind of follow them wherever they go. So yeah, that's why we haven't seen him for a while. It's good to see you today, though. Thank you for being here. If you would please sign our guest book in the Grand Hall, we'll keep you apprised of what's happening here at our center. And thank you for being here, each and every one of you, because no matter where you are in your spiritual path, you'll always be welcomed here. Thank you.
Love you, Bradley Cheryl. She makes you feel so welcome and so loved. I love these people. I came to the picnic late yesterday. I barely found it. I was about to give up, but I found my peeps. And I'm sorry to all my friends who I missed, because I know you guys left, so I apologize. But we shall keep this beautiful moment. This is one of my favorite songs. Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into There is no life I know that compares with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. The master right there. He wants to play it so badly. Play it early. I love it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. The fan, it's everything. Hot flashes, the fan, it's too much.
Everybody say grace.
Bless this, O Lord.
All my favorite never foods. Yams, nanny apples, and bananas. Come on. Washington, calabash, and pawpaw. Can you blow on this? Thank you. Are you eating that?
No, please.
Eat.
What's the deal? Where's the real food?
If you can't imagine yourself being Peter Pan, you won't be Peter Pan, so eat up.
Eat what? There's nothing here. Gandhi ate more than this.
Benny, 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 Benny.
Rufio! Rufio!
Benny, Benny, Benny is Benny, 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 Benny is Benny, Benny.
Oh, Rufio, why don't you just go suck on a dead dog's nose?
Benny, Benny. You're doing it.
Doing what?
Using your imagination, Peter. You're playing with us, Peter. You're doing it, Peter. Playing with us, Peter. You're doing it, Peter.
Thank you, Yvonne, for that. She sent that to me this morning to help a sister out, so thank you. Hey, good looking out. Good looking out, my friend. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Yeah, cliche? Yes, absolutely. Very much so. And it's the truth. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Yeah. It is November 2021. I say that not to repeat what Reverend Cheryl has already said. It is almost the end of 2021. And we've been through quite a ride this year, last year. This month is my favorite month of the year, one of them, besides September, which is my birthday month, but Thanksgiving is in November. And I absolutely love Thanksgiving and all that it represents. We have a beautiful altar out there, an ofrenda that Mari Carmen and Yvonne helped put together for Reverend Cynthia Clare. And one of my favorite services was our Thanksgiving Eve service when Reverend Cynthia was around. She's our founder of the center. And one of the things that we we laugh about us practitioners that we would have to do. Those of you that have been here for a minute might remember when the practitioners would walk out with something, and we would write on a white piece of paper how we felt prior to us being practitioners. Anybody remember that? Mm-hmm. On the other side of that paper is how we felt now, how we're feeling now. I want to recreate this experience mentally for us right here and right now. So if you would, close your eyes for a minute and maybe stretch and yawn. If you haven't watched Sunday Morning, you'll realize why you're yawning and why we're yawning together. Mm-hmm. We're moving that oxygen to the brain, and we're creating an empathetic, compassionate, safe space for us, which we already have. We already have. But I want you to recall why you walked, how you were feeling before you walked in this morning. How did you feel before you walked in to this space this morning? How are you feeling now? And how do you expect to feel as you leave? You may open your eyes when you're ready. Just kind of hold those thoughts. You don't have to share them. If you choose to share them with me, I would love that. I'd love to hear from you. Not right now, though. Based on your experience of collective consciousness right here and right now, after almost 2 years of a pandemic, how do you feel that collective consciousness is feeling? You don't have to say it. I think we all probably know. And I think all of us kind of feel that way from time to time. I know I certainly did this weekend a couple times. And I have to be up here and speak, I have to, those are two very short, very long steps sometimes. Right? I'm still the same Stacy that sat there when I first walked in the doors, which happened to be, on Alexander at the time. And sometimes that old Stacy rears its beautiful head. Sometimes. Yes, Reverend Cheryl, shh. Yeah. The view from here is much different, and I am very blessed to have a platform and a reason to view it from here. Because the old Stacy struggled with feeling lost, feeling disconnected, feeling that there's no purpose, I have no value, I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Not that I was thinking of taking my life or anything like that, but where's my space? Where are my peeps? Where do I fit? What am I doing? The real estate market was in the toilet. I was a practicing realtor at the time. It wasn't in the toilet right when I started, but shortly after that, I was feeling in a space of lack. So I figured I'd come to a space, and this great Reverend, powerful Reverend Cynthia Claire would fix me. Yeah. Anybody ever felt like their external conditions could be fixed by someone? And if you have ever felt like that, have you ever received the healing from that? Did you have somebody fix you? Or did you fix yourself? Did you do your own work? Yeah, that's what this teaching is. It is a powerful, powerful tool, and it is a pain in the butt sometimes when you are stuck. And I use but as opposed to another word, because I'm really feeling another word, but I won't use that word right here and right now, because I might not get the platform anymore. And that's how I work out my stuff, by having to work out my stuff, right? Because I could have sat in that space all weekend. I could have. But I chose. I chose to get myself up and get myself out and do that what I needed to do, to be present, to be quiet, to be still, to surround myself with like-minded folks. Many of you were there. If you went to the DeStefano's house, they had a beautiful movie night on Friday evening. And instead of staying and pouting about really nothing, I'll share the story in a little while, I chose that. I made a conscious choice to get out of my own way, not to be the minister, But I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to feel like that. It's not who I am. As my dad says, you have dimples. Why wouldn't you smile all the time?
He was right.
Right? How did you feel when you first walked in these doors? What did you expect to experience? You know, we have an order of service. There's a flow to this, in case you haven't figured that out. There is a formula to this whole thing. We have Dave that plays beautiful music that centers and relaxes us and moves us into the present time where we're just focusing on his music or our friends that walk into this space. Then you have a centering. Kathy, thank you. Just beautiful. Then we have some music. Patty, the powerhouse, sings to us, and we all sing together. There's fellowship in that. We're sharing a shared experience. We move on to a prayer for any beautiful prayer. We give you some information. We welcome you. And then we move on to another beautiful song, which uplifts and inspires us. Then you have a message, which may or may not uplift and inspire you. However, that's the intent. Then we give you some more information about how you can stay connected, how we all can stay connected and deepen our own spirituality and our practices. And then we say, bye-bye, see you when we see you. Until next Sunday or whenever. It is not just random, airy-fairy thing that just goes along. There is thought and feeling placed in every service. And we have volunteers that help facilitate that. That is what we come here for, to uplift and inspire and empower and embrace one another and hold each other closely during these crazy times and good times so that we might celebrate together, always, through the good and the things that look not so good. That's what we do. It's who we are. That's why I wanted to be a minister of this beautiful center. And so as we reflect on what was the reason that we got up and came to this space this morning, that's really important. Reflection, looking backwards. Sometimes I don't want to look at that. Right? Acknowledge that, what you're feeling. I wasn't feeling so well, and I wanted to be uplifted and inspired. I want to be around my peeps. Nothing wrong with that. Hi, Raven. Hi, Raven's girlfriend. Yeah, that's why we're here. There's nothing magical about it. You got in your car, you came in, you parked, you might have, around the parking, got to put a mask on. And you got here. And I trust that you're going to experience, I know you're going to experience exactly that which you feel that you wanted to. You're going to attract that. It's how it works. But what the teaching has gifted me is an ability to move from, I don't know where I used to sit, way in the back, to somewhere over in this area, to that front seat right there. There's no magic in that front seat right there. This happens to be where the minister sits. Right now, certainly I can't wear a mask and a headpiece. And I think if we go on one more year, we're going to have to invent a microphone that has for a mask. As I said, those are two very short steps, but two very big important steps to be up here. When I first walked through the center, model for positive living at the time, what I wanted, or so thought I wanted, was just money. My friend Mary's over here, her Aldo here. Yeah. We're realtors, right? I need money. I spent all mine. The market is in the toilet. How am I going to move from XYZ the way I move XYZ, which is not inexpensively? How am I going to do that? Reverend Cynthia didn't hand me a bunch of money, but she did give me the opportunity to awaken myself to my spiritual magnificence. That was the vision at the time, and she certainly meant every bit of that and more for me. And I'm sure for many of you. She didn't do the work. I have to credit myself with that. Pat my own self on the back. But she gave me the opportunity and the tools from which to live from. It's huge. Do I always do it? Yeah, sure I do. I'll give you a little example. So, we're having a picnic yesterday. Beautiful picnic. I mean, the weather absolutely spot on, perfect, not even a breeze until later on. My friends were there. We had the wine flowing. Stop. Back up. Rewind. So I had planned, because we had some wine tasting friends, to show them share with them some new wines, and as well with those of you that choose to engage in that activity. And so FedEx said, your wine is being shipped, and that was Thursday. Wine is being shipped, so Friday, you have to be home for those of you that don't know, to sign for FedEx if you're for alcohol. So okay, I'll wait home. I'm home all day Friday. Till about 3 o'clock, Reverend Cheryl came home. No FedEx? Okay, good. I'm off to do my wine tasting. Actually, it was a rum tasting. Anyway, come on. I text Cheryl, is it there yet? Is it there yet? No, it's not there. Could you call? Bless you. Could you call and help a sister out? Because I'm at work. Okay. It'll be here tomorrow which is Saturday, before 11. Okay, we're still good. And I was going to meet Daisy and open up the space for her because she was doing a service, blah, blah, blah. So Cheryl comes here. She goes to the picnic. I'm at home, waiting, patiently, waiting. Yeah. Okay, so it is, I say my prayer. It's 10. I'm like, I have to get in the shower because I can't, the picnic's gonna go on without me. I've got to get there. Say my prayer. Highest and best. I go to the door. Cheryl sends me a text because she left her phone number when she called FedEx. And they said, sorry, we missed you. Now the door is open. The dog is there. There's no FedEx that has come to my house. I am livid. Livid! Right? And if I said livid one more time, I could use other words, and if you talk to Reverend Cheryl, she will tell you exactly how upset and angry I was. And so I called. It's my authentic action to restore balance, to call. Remember Fred Flintstone when he would curse? Frackin'. Yeah. So they heard a thing or two from me, which did absolutely no good. It'll be there Tuesday.
Oh, no.
And mind you, they have emailed me back and forth. It's coming, it'll be there. I was so upset. Now, what's the big deal? I'm still upset when I got to the picnic. I asked Yvonne for a hug because I was so mad. Why am I so upset? What is the underlying cause? That's what I have to uncover. It's not about a package. It's not about FedEx. It's not about them lying. What is it within me? What is it that is causing the upset? Why am I so frustrated? Why am I so anxious? Because these are the feelings that are coming up. Now, has anybody not been frustrated or angry or upset let's just use these last 2 years. Anybody? Because we should save you or something. Knight you. We won't put you on a cross. But we should do something for you that's very special. But I think it's all of it, right? It's all of it that's going on and things that we're trying to do that we can't do. I know none of us want to sit there with a mask on. I know that. I get that. And I also individually, I could care less. I'm vaccinated. I've gotten my booster shot. But as a leader of this center, the insurance company cares. And for those of you out there that have to be out there, I thank you for tuning in. I would love for you to be here though, so when you feel safe, please come here. But there's that angst and frustration and upset and irritation that I think we're all kind of feeling right here and right now. It's not the mask. It's what the mask represents. And there's not a thing, or a few words in front of that we can do about it right now. But the good news is, I don't have to sit at home. So I decided to say thank you to the mask. And I put it on gratefully, and I go about my business. Because that's my spiritual practice. Now it takes a long time to get from that space, or this chair, up these two little stairs. But that's the higher view of it. When we as a collective consciousness, I believe when we start taking on the higher view, we will see this dissipate. If we don't see it dissipate, we will at least experience a feeling of something other than irritation and upset and frustration. It's our choice to do so, whether you can do it any way you like. But it is a choice that we're making every time we do the racka, racka, fricka, fracka, blah, blah, blah. And what is that attracting in your own life? I would like to ask. More of the same. And guess what? You attract friends that do the same thing. Because they come to my wine table all the time. Mask. Give me a shot. And in the grocery store, they don't all look alike, but they all seem to follow along with your thoughts. Isn't that amazing? Don't you just love that? We have a choice, people. We have a choice about how we choose to approach our lives. And I'm using the mask because it's something that I know we all relate to. It could be many other things or any other thing that we feel upset, disappointment, irritation about. The mask helps me reconnect socially to my friends and like-minded people. That's what it does for me. It allows us to do this and be here together and not sit there with pictures of you on the chairs. It allows a new energy to come through, which really does affect how we work up here, which flows through to each of you, hopefully, on a good day. So that's just one example. There are many other examples that we can use. We all have stories that we all relate to. We all experience loss. We all have experienced more month than money. We've all experienced many things. Upset with kids or parents, grandparents, grandchildren. This COVID thing is just one example. I always like the saying, how you do one thing is how you do everything. I don't want to be. I came to the Center for Positive Living because I didn't want to be the person that I was being. I did my work. But the work doesn't end when I'm up here. It is a daily thing that has to be done. I call my practitioners. You know, the ministers, many ministers back in the day, hopefully not so much anymore, will like to tell you that, yeah, we've elevated our consciousness to such a high level that we don't have to do X, Y, Z anymore. If somebody tells you that, run away. Fast. It's not the truth. It's not the truth. We do our work just like you have to do your work. Even more so. Because our intention is to create a world that works for all. It has to start here. It doesn't start out there magically. And I can't see it unless I can be it. The global vision is that we envision humanity awakening to its spiritual magnificence and discovering the creative power of thought. A world where every person discovers his or her own personal power and ability to create an individual life that works within a world that works for everyone or all. Russell, jeez. Kaden. Kaden, could you show the first slide? The second slide. The sum total of all erroneous human belief binds until the individual mentally lifts himself or herself above the law of averages, above the fray, into the higher law of spiritual individualism. How are you feeling presently? Do you need help? Patty, she was so cute. She came yesterday. She couldn't think of a second. Is it okay to share?
No, please.
Kind of too late, sorry.
No, it's all right.
It's nothing personal. She couldn't think of a second song.
Well, stuck.
She was stuck. We get stuck. She's brilliant. She couldn't think of a second song.
You're brillianter.
Equal brilliance.
Mirror. Okay.
And so I couldn't think of a second song. We asked Yvonne, we asked Amy, and we all collectively gathered. We had a wonderful time playing different songs and just enjoying the day with one another. So she didn't have to sit in her house thinking about Ricka, second song. Right? And I was stuck too. Otherwise, I would have suggested to her that. But it's the group, the gathering of community. That's what this space is. And we do it brilliantly. And I don't think we pat ourselves enough on the back. And it's not because of Reverend Show and I alone. It is because each and every person that walks through these doors that shares their love. And if we have some small part of doing that, then I am blessed beyond measure. And I am grateful and humbled by that. But we can't just do it here. Because I have to tell you, out there can be a little ugly. And so we may have to put on an extra smile. I might have to buy an extra dimple or something. I don't know. But it is not, doesn't feel good out there sometimes. And so when it doesn't feel good, I have to come in here even more and bolster myself down and do more spiritual practice and do more reflection, because it's very easy. I could have not gone to the picnic, which would be ridiculous, and been just sat in that disappointment. I could have shared the disappointment with everybody at the picnic and controlled the whole, and released all of that angst and irritation to other people, which is what happens right here and right now, mind you. Stand around the grocery store sometimes with people that are not like-minded and see how you feel when you leave. Or the doctor's office, or the dentist's office, or so many spaces. The gas station. Oh, the gas station. Costco. You name it. This is the place where you should not feel that way. And if you do, it's something within. And if it's something that's bothering you outside, share it with us. Share it with us. Next slide, please. Prayer is the contemplation of the facts of life from the highest point of view. Ralph Waldo Emerson. I said before I got in my shower, I usually pray when I'm in the shower. And I said my prayer. The thing about saying the prayer, I didn't want to accept the highest and best. I wasn't in that space. Right? For whatever reason, FedEx didn't come. I probably would have done myself more of a service by not even making the phone call to FedEx in the space that I was in, to be very honest with you. I didn't curse her out. But I wasn't very necessarily proud of my behavior. She had no control of it. And she gave me right back what I gave to her. I was like, the law of attraction does work. So that did throw me. I did prove to myself that it works. You can work it either way. You can work it either way. And you do. We all do. We all do. None of these notes had anything to do with what I'm saying. thing is, we're human beings. We're spiritual beings having a human experience. This human experience right now is very, it can be very frustrating. There's also good in it. Sitting out there Friday evening in the Stefano's beautiful backyard, hearing the laughter, and just watching something silly. Just being with one another. Yesterday, in a beautiful day, just laughing and being silly. I was even playing silly songs that I don't ordinarily share with people. I do have this other side that it likes to stay away from the 2 steps here. But it gives me a good gauge of where I am. Gives me a good gauge of where I am. But we've got to take a break. Even from the elevated consciousness that I can sometimes muster up, I've got to go out that door sometimes. I can't just stay in that space. I'm living a life. Life doesn't look and feel like it does in here on Sunday mornings. I do what I do here on Sunday mornings because of all of you and because it's a spiritual practice now. It keeps me from being among the fray because I need a little extra help, so I had to become a minister. I had no choice. But we all got to take a break, be present, slow down, and be quiet. If I look at it, I guess FedEx did me a favor, huh? I had no choice but to sit there, be patient, and wait. So I should be saying thank you, not only to the mask, but to FedEx. I did cancel my wine club. I might take it back. But really, I mean, that's the elevated consciousness, right? When you can look at things, change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Maybe that was what I needed. Not only gave me a talk, but gave me a different perspective. Gave me another way to relate to each and every person out there. Instead of being the minister, oh, they shouldn't be doing that, which is not really who I am. I can be. They should, we should do this, or we should do that. We all should, yeah. We shouldn't should all over ourselves. Just saying, guys. Next slide. It's a powerful insight to live by. Always get the view from the top before you react in negativity to people, conditions, or things. Take a moment to lift up your eyes unto the hills. Contemplate all the changing, challenging experiences from the highest possible point of view. I would love to be able to say that I do that. I do it more often than I used to. That's the best it gets, I think, for now. At one point, maybe, it will be 90-10. Yeah, it might be 90-10. I'm shooting for 95-5. Before I was probably 50-50. I've come a long way. I still have further to go. And the way to get further, we talked about it last month, right? Get further is to deepen your spiritual practices, to hang out with folks that practice and are that. When you're confronted with negativity, to use your ability to pray. To use, when you can't see your way out of it. I should have picked up the phone and called somebody because it was just so ridiculous. It's like, really, Stacey? You're gonna call a practitioner for this? A good practitioner would have told me right away about the underlying beliefs. There's a lot of disappointment. We didn't think we'd still be here at this point in time. We didn't. We're not through. We still have holidays to go. We're a lot better off than we were this time last year. And so thank God for that. But we still have our work to do. And really there's still more work to do really after this is over as well. And I think we see signs of it. That's another talk for another day. There's a lot of hurt, there's frustration, and yet there's still so much good to go around. No, there's always good. There's always good. All you have to do is sit in the space or hang out with a group of like-minded folks. You could come up here and take these steps if you want to. I'll listen to you and see what you have to say. I know it's something good. I know it's something that I need. Because we've attracted one another into our lives. That's how it works. What do you want to experience from here on out? What do you want to experience? We're coming to the holidays. There's going to be fricka-fracka-fracking all over the place as there's no toys on the shelves and all the stuff that they say is going on and no toilet paper and gas prices are $7,000 a gallon and, you know, all of that. Because that's a human condition and that's going to keep going on until we solve it. We created it. We got to solve it. Or not. Or not. We have a beautiful center here with a teaching that is empowering. We offer a space where we share our gifts and talents on a daily basis, not just on Sundays. We have a service that delivers a time and space to gather with like-minded souls, to be uplifted by music and messages, and each of you. You're informed of how to get more of the same each and every week, each and every day some days. Like, isn't there another e-blast, really? We have prayer practitioners to help when you need help and when you're stuck. This is what you have here. This is what you've chosen. Don't forget it when you walk out of here on Sundays. It's too important. It's not just a place to gather. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle that really requires practice. And it is so easy to get out of practice. Picasso said, your job in life is to find your gift and then share it. I realized pretty soon after I started attending classes that I wanted to be of service. That fills me up. I think it's a little bit too far sometimes, but that's okay. What are your gifts? Share them. Share them. Because you're going to be in a space that of an elevated consciousness to no ends. To no ends. Do we have one more slide? I don't think so. Oh, yes. Thank God. The ultimate goal of life does not mean that we shall ever arrive at a spiritual destination where everything remains static and inactive, like last year. That which to our present understanding seems an ultimate goal will, when attained, be but the starting point for a new and further evolution. We believe in an eternal upward spiral of existence.
Perfect.
I love each and every one of you. I bless you for being a part of this center. All of you. It means the world to me. Thank you for helping me elevate my own view. And so it is.
Who's magnificent?
You are.
Well, thank you, but I'm going to say, Reverend Stacy, you really outdid yourself. Woo! I didn't even get up and go to the ladies' room once. I didn't straighten out my spellings. I didn't do anything. But, no, not that's funny. He just wants to do that song all day. That's great. I just wanted to say, when you were saying, you want to be 95.5, and I think you're just 100% pure, beautiful spirit. And I know I'm not up here to pontificate, but I can't thank you enough for supporting David and I. We're like that. We're the 80-20. We're the 80-20. So I got to take more classes because I want to be up there in the 90% range. But I can't thank you enough for supporting us and being the beautiful, beautiful people that you are. And when Dave does that, I gotta shut up. When he does that, I shut up.
This is the second song. It's my favorite. Thank you for helping me with that. Hey, hey.
When I wake up in the morning light and the sunshine hurts my eyes, something without warning love bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you and the world's alright with me. Oh, just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, a lovely day. Ooh, yeah. All right. The day lies ahead of me, yeah. It seems impossible to face. Someone else instead of me, yeah, always seems to know the way, yeah. But then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Oh, just one look at you, yeah, you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Come on, David.
I'm always singing. Play something. He doesn't mess around. What I say? Here we go. Hey.
Wake up in the morning, love, yeah. Sunshine hurts my eyes. Something with unwarning love, yeah. Bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, yeah, you, and the world's alright with me. Oh, just one look at you. It's gonna be a lovely day. Ooh, a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. It's a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. It's a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. It's a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. I love you, yeah. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I love you, baby.
What a perfect second song.
I know.
Obvious one.
I know. I think they're all her favorite songs.
They are.
Well, this is our opportunity for us to come up here and remind you all that life moves in circles. And what you give out, you get back. Guaranteed. It's just how it works. We are not passing a basket around, but there is a basket in the back of the room where you can leave a tithe or a love offering. We would really appreciate and love and thank you in advance for your support of this center. So if you would take your gift in your hand and just repeat with us the affirmation on the screen. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and belief. It does good work in the world and returns to me multiplied abundantly. And I just give great thanks for each and every gift and each and every tithe, as I know as it blesses LVCSL, it blesses the giver. Because that's how it works. And I'm just grateful for that, knowing and grateful for each and every gift. And so it is. Thank you.
Yeah. I do believe I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind and just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it will be mine. Yes, yes it will. I do believe that I will receive. I just have to know and then declare it to be so with an open mind, yeah, and just a little bit of time. If it serves my highest good, then it is mine. Anything I want, it is mine. Perfect health, it is mine. Joy and peace, it is mine. Ooh, love, 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 it is mine.
It is a lovely day. This is wonderful. Look at all these faces. This
I
is
don't
so
know.
beautiful. I love it. So cool. Speaking of faces, we're going to have the Heart of Peace meditation on Wednesday evening at 6 p.m., facilitated by our wonderful Aldo and the wonderful sound bath by Karen Jones. And we all know that our consciousness is multiplied when we can be together. So I would love to see each and every one of you here Wednesday at 6 p.m. Our community partner for the month is also going to be it's called the Olive Crest, and they're right across the parking lot here. And they foster to adopt programs and child adoption and fostering services. So they're going to give us a little 5-minute talk on that. So you'll learn a little bit about that too. November 28th is our LVCSL Remembrance Day Sunday. And it's where we're going to be remembering loved ones we have lost through the years of 2021. I misunderstood that. And I was sending my mother and father from passing many years ago, but this is really specifically for people that we've lost in 2021. So send in your pictures and just a couple sentences that, let us know a little bit about them. And it's also time to renew our memberships here. We need to do this annually, so it's time to do it. So our forms are out on the happenings table in the brass holder out there to fill out. And Julius is going to we now have a date for the pictures. He's taking seasonal pictures or however kind of pictures you want. He's taking pictures, and the date for that is going to be on the 28th, on that Sunday. And the cost is just $20. So let everybody know, you're having a professionally done portrait for $20. Sign up at the happenings table, I know.
Sign me up.
Yeah, sign yourself up. Get yourself out there.
Okay. I'll be right there.
I didn't mean to say that so
No,
rudely.
It's fine.
Our Thanksgiving Eve service is November 24th, the day before Thanksgiving, and on my sheet it says take a break from the family. That wouldn't have been my thought, but you know, whatever the
Bring them
problem.
with you.
Bring them with you would be my thought, yes, I don't know. And Patty Powers, we have a class.
Another
She
one?
said she wanted to take,
I
yes.
gotta be up in the 90s, I gotta take it.
There you go, and this is the one because it's called The Power of Decision.
That's my class.
And the Reverend Cheryl is teaching this. It's going to be on Zoom. It starts at the very last of the month on the 30th on Tuesday evening. It's an 8-week class. I signed up too.
Okay.
So, yep. 6 p.m. So sign up on the happenings table. And scholarships are also available, by the way. If the money is just going to really hurt your budget too much, please don't let that stop you. We've got the scholarships available. We are also, get ready for December 4th and do all your Christmas shopping right here because we're on December 4th from 11 to 4. Gail has informed me that we're going to have many vendors, not just what we've got here, but many vendors coming and lots of items for sale, things that we don't even have in the bookstore, new things. So put that on your calendar. That's a Saturday, isn't it, on the 4th? Saturday from 11 to 4. The Healing Words Book Club is taking a hiatus right now for the holidays and will reconvene on Wednesday, January 26th. So you have plenty of time if you'd like to read in advance. And the book is called Our Time Is Now by Stacey Abrams. Please, if you need any prayer support, even if it's just a little prayer like what Stacey was saying for needing a prayer for the FedEx. I mean, honestly, you just send your prayer to prayer at Las Vegas. Sorry. We pray for everything, we do. So it doesn't matter what it is. Just send your prayer request to LVCSL.org or text 702-524-7096. All right, now what's going on in the corner here? Okay, and if you're having any issues with parking, we've got parking on the north side of the building and also on the other side of Safi, and over on that other side, there's lots of parking back over there too. Our bookstore is definitely open today. We have, I believe we have the talk, we have CDs. Yes, we always have CDs available right after service for $5 for anybody that still has a CD player, which I do. So, you know, let's get your CDs if you can. And the books against the window are 60% off, so, and there's some really good books over there, so check that out. And follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and of course subscribe to us on YouTube, and have a blessed and beautiful week, everybody.
You too, Kitty. Thank you, Kitty. We'll pray for alcohol. I'm a songwriter.
You are a songwriter. Good morning. One extra little announcement. In 2 weeks, I'm going to be hosting a voter checkup clinic here at the center. And you may be asking, why? Why are you doing this? We're a year away from the next election, which is the midterms, and who cares? So the reason is twofold. So one is because we're so civically minded. You know, as a nation, we actually don't show up nearly enough as we do compared to other democracies in the world. So in 2020, which was a banner year for showing up to vote in the country, still less than 60% of the voting population voted. Really? So, yeah, isn't that crazy? And I did all my research. And it's been close to 40% on average in the midterm elections for the past 30 years, and that's of the voting population. It's pretty, right? I mean, it was pretty disappointing. In Nevada, which, you know, we're a battleground state, and they all come here and, you know, want to speak here and get us to vote, we actually, in the 2020 elections, we were 34th out of 50 states for showing. Blew me away. We were 40th out of 50 in the 2018 midterms. And we're a small but mighty state. And you might think, well, you know, now we know we make a difference in the federal, right? We're a pretty small state. All of us get 2 senators. But also what makes a difference is what happens in our own backyard, and it's the local elections too. And if you want to see the difference that we're speaking about seeing in the world, we really need to vote. So the second reason why I'm hosting this event is because I'm a college student now. It's so funny. Joe
Joe just told someone, it kind of freaked him out because it's like, hey, how's your life going? What's going on? I was, yeah, I'm dating a college student. It's like close to my wife of 30 years. But anyway, I have actually a project to do, and I'm getting my master's degree in social work because I want to be the change that I want to see in the world. Thank you. And because our awesome ministers have been so generous, they're allowing me to do this project here. This is nonpartisan, so it's allowed to be done here. And you know what our community believes in by their leadership is the way we put our beliefs into practice is we need to use our most important tool as a citizen, and that's to vote. So on November 21st, I'm going to have my laptop. You need to do, I'm come early if you want to come early, or if you forget and want to stay with me for a few minutes after, I'll help you with your computer, and just make sure that you're already registered. I double checked mine. I could see, I could check my party affiliation. I could also say I don't want political calls through the Secretary of State. It's super fast, super easy. You can do a little checkup, change of address, or if it's your first time, you can register to vote. And you can also pre-register to vote if you're under 18. So it's really cool. I just am so grateful that this center knows the importance of conscious community. And I really appreciate your support in allowing me to do this project, but also to remind us how important this is. So, see you in 2 weeks.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thanks for doing that for us. Social worker. She's a college kid.
Oh my gosh. She's dating a college student. Hello, everyone.
Change the way you look at things.
To look at change.
I'd like to ask our ministry of prayer team to please come forward. Any visiting practitioners or ministers are also invited to come forward if they choose to. Yes. These are the folks that hold us up every week. As you were here last week, they did our service. It was awesome.
Yes, it was.
We only heard good things about it. It was just the best thing ever. So if you want to pray with one of them, or you want them to pray with or for you, please use them today. We also have a prayer box over in the corner. It says God's Pocket. You could leave a prayer there or the other. We have so many ways we get prayers. It's unending, but it's a good thing because we all get to practice what Reverend Stacy was talking about. She could have texted herself, though. It's all good. It's all good. I'm going to ask her to give us a closing prayer.
Oh, yes. And if you all would just turn one more time together. Just take a deep breath. Breathing in all the love and the joy and the energy of excitement that is right here and right now. And I know I'm now fueled up. I'm ready to go out into the world knowing that I am uplifted in spirit. Not by my wine, mind you, however, by this beautiful service, by the friendship, by the community, by the music, by just the generosity of each and every person that walks through these doors. I am fueled up and ready to go. I'm ready. By knowing that each and every person, as they leave here, they just feel that energy when a spark or twinge comes about where they might feel a sense of disappointment or frustration or irritation. Knowing that the work is done within. There's nothing external going on. And so I just breathe my way into the present moment. I'm quiet, I'm still, and I'm knowing that I'm practicing being the elevated consciousness that I want to show up as in the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And together we say, and so it is.
And so it is. Repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
I know this in my mind.
I know this in my mind.
I feel it in my body.
I feel it in my body.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Have a great week, everyone.
What a great day.
How are you?
all through my city, all through my home. Flying high, see them looking out so got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet, that hot blood in my body. Can't take my eyes off of it, I'm so phenomenally, and I like the way we rock it, so stop it. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, you already know. So just imagine, and then I can see what you need to understand. Feel the creeping up on you, stand. All those things are shifting you when you dance. Ain't no fighting, ain't no sense to keep dancing. Woo! Just dance. Just dance. Ooh, I'm so magical. It's in the air, it's in my blood, I should know. All through my city, I lose control. Flying high, feeling in our zone. Got that sunshine in my pocket, good soul in my feet, that hot blood in my body, when it drops. I can't take my eyes off of it. It's so phenomenally, and I love the way you rock it. So stop it. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, you already know. So just imagine, and I can see what you need. That makes sense. It's all right. So just dance. Come on. Can't stop it. Can't stop.
What do you say about that?